guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Valerie and happy Palm Sunday. So for today's Sunday advice video, the topic I'm going to discuss is about self-confidence. Now, self-confidence is a skill that we all need to work on. It is achievable and is something that we gradually learn to master. Now, of course, there are going to be times where you have low self-confidence and there are going to be times that you have high self-confidence. And during those times when you have low self-confidence, I have 7 things for you guys to consider and to help you build your self-confidence. But before we start, get your pens, get your notepads, get your tea, your coffee, your agua, get comfortable and subscribe if you're not. I make new Sunday advice videos every Sunday, and if you have any topic or a question that you want me to address in any of my videos, then leave it down below for me in the comment section. So let's get into the video now. So the first thing I have for you guys is to accept and admit your mistakes. Yes, you have to accept that you make mistakes. You can't always do everything right. You can't always be perfect, basically. So you have to learn to admit and accept your mistakes. And the good thing about making mistakes is that you're supposed to learn from it. When you make a mistake, think about it. Think about what you did that went wrong and work on it. Don't just sit back and think about all the mistakes you've made and not make a change. When you make a mistake, it's supposed to help you know what you did wrong so you can not do that again. And then spend time to think about how you can correct that mistake. Tip number 2 is to compliment yourself. Learn to celebrate yourself, learn to appreciate yourself. If you do something and you know that, wow, what I've done is good, do not wait for someone to tell you, oh, you did so well on that presentation. Focus on your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Always remember to give yourself a pat on the back when you've done something well. So for tip number 3, be open to constructive criticism. No matter what you do, there's always going to be someone who doesn't agree with your opinions, and that's fine. Now, let's just say some people take it too far when they try to give feedback. Some people will spend 75% of their time telling you how you did this wrong, and this is wrong, and this is bad, you should have done it this way, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, and they'll spend about 25% of the time telling you how to improve it. So even if you have those type of people in your life, you should still be open to what they say. Of course, not everyone is able to handle criticism easily. I know there's been times when someone would tell me to do something and I know they're trying to be helpful in a way, and they'll tell me to do something and I get so defensive. I'm like, no, you can't tell me what to do. This is how I want to do it. But of course, the way I'm doing it is wrong. So what I should have done is take my time and at least just listen to what they're saying. And then, as time goes on, I'll think about what they're saying and whether I should try doing it that way and whether it might work out in the long run. You don't always have to respond immediately. Sometimes all you have to say is, okay, I've heard you, or thank you, or alright, and just walk away. You don't have to get defensive and, tell your whole life story about how you're right. So for tip number 4, take risk and do not doubt yourself. There are going to be times when you don't know exactly what to do to solve a situation, and the only thing to do is to take a risk. And of course, with taking risks, it can either go in your favor or not in your favor. And of course, no one wants to make a bad decision and end up with regrets. But sometimes we all need to take risks in our lives. There are going to be opportunities that we might not be comfortable getting into at first, but you have to take a risk. And if in the long run you win, hey, you're happy. And if it doesn't go your way, at least now you know what to do next time. So for tip number 5, give yourself time. You have to learn to be patient while you're working on your self-confidence. Do not get discouraged. Do not speak down on yourself. Do not be too hard on yourself. Give yourself some time, okay? It's a process. It's a journey. Give yourself some time. We all learn new things every day. We make mistakes all the time, and that's fine. So do not be too hard on yourself and give yourself some time while you're trying to build your self-confidence. So for tip number 6, you need to change your attitude. Sometimes we keep doing the same things wrong and we keep getting the same wrong outcomes. You need to make a change. You need to make changes in your life. You need to change your attitude. If you're always being negative, you need to learn to be positive. If you're always speaking down on yourself, you need to encourage yourself. You need to speak positive things about yourself. If you always doubt yourself, you need to stop doubting yourself. So basically, while you're working on your self-confidence, make changes in your life. And sometimes you have to change the people in your life, because there are going to be certain people who aren't really helpful at all. Instead of trying to help you, they will bring you down. And this leads to my last and final tip. tip number 7. So you need to learn to be around people who support you. So like I said, you have to make changes, you have to change people in your life, and you have to be around people who support you, who encourage you, who believe in you. You have to learn to be around people who support you, people who have the same vision as you, people who will encourage you, people who will push you forward even when you feel like, no, I can't do this anymore. So learn to find people who genuinely support you and want the best for you. So these are the 7 tips that I feel that we all need to think about and consider while we're working on our self-confidence. So thank you all for watching this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and of course leave any other questions that you have for me below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. Jesus loves you, Valarie loves you, and have a beautiful, blessed week, and I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye guys! After a long time of blow drying my hair, I am finally done, and here is the finished look. As you can see, my hair is bouncy.